I'm Kelly Young, the president of the AFA. Today I'm speaking to Ouita Michel, six-time James Beard Foundation Award-nominated restaurateur. As a debater at Kentucky, she won the 1986 NDT and was eighth speaker in 1985 and the 1986 tournaments.
I started debating at the age of 15 as a sophomore in high school at Henry Clay High School in Lexington, Kentucky. And my debate coach was also an English teacher. So he was my English teacher, and he was recruiting debaters for a debate team. And we just had a marvelous time together. So we were doing debate as part of an English class exercise, and then became extracurricular for me. And I got hooked and began to, debated all through high school, went to summer debate camps in high school, and began debating for the University of Kentucky, I believe, in the fall of 1982. Consider debate the single most influential activity I engaged in while in college, and definitely in high school. And what it did for me, well, it gave me an intense competitive outlet, which I needed. I'm not a football player. I'm not on the UK basketball team. So I really, it also taught me how to research. My debate coach was at the University of Kentucky was Roger Solt, and the director of the program was Dr. J.W. Patterson. And I remember when I was a freshman, I came from a high school debate team that wasn't super sophisticated. I mean, we enjoyed ourselves. We debated our hearts out, but we weren't Glenbrook North or a powerhouse, But so when I went to the University of Kentucky, I really didn't have much experience doing original research. And I remember just being completely immersed and engaged by that process of going to the library and going to government docs. And in those days, you had to request all your government docs from the librarian, and she would bring them out. And I felt I was discovering things. So the process of writing a disadvantage, the process of thinking through a case, that topic that year was Latin America, my freshman year of college, and it deeply influenced my thought around the Sandinistas, around Nicaragua, and it gave to me a depth of knowledge about the subject that I carried with me through class after class. And later debate topics influenced the way that I thought about centralization, industrialization, as my academic experience became more interested and focused in modern American political philosophy and how our energy systems worked and how we contemplated time. Some of those things were informed by, a disadvantage that we used to run in those days was elites or centralization or socialism. We had these big counter plans in those days in debate, anarchy, that helped you think about these large systems in very rigorous ways. So in that way, debate was amazing for me as a student. Even though I am a chef, and a lot of people don't understand how thought-provoking being a chef actually can be, or a small business owner, all of those skills about how to research originally, how to write a menu, how to articulate your point of view, how to lead a team, how to inspire the people around you to do hard work on your behalf. I learned all of those things from debate. How to teach. I taught summer debate camps for years. How to engage in rigorous activity, competitive activities. So all of those things debate teaches. It's a huge amount of soft skill as well as academic skill. And it deeply influences my career path today. I've said many times that the sort of the adrenaline rush that you get from the fast-paced policy debate that timed is very similar to the kind of timed activity that cooking in an extremely disciplined and good restaurant kitchen is. So I'm an adrenaline junkie in some ways, and I got hooked on that time rush, and that's what a lot of what running a really great kitchen is like. I had I have a I should say I have a lifetime of happy memories from debate. But maybe my one of my happiest memories was definitely winning the national debate tournament. I don't think you would be able to find any national debate tournament winner that would say otherwise. It's a very satisfying achievement, and I remember just having my friends around me celebrating at that time from other teams, etc. But one of the great moments, so the NDT that year was held at Dartmouth College. And one of the great moments, we flew in and out of Boston. So we would drive from Dartmouth to Boston. And when we got to Boston, it was very late. And there was a restaurant in Boston that we always loved to eat in. We always tried to eat there when we went to the Harvard tournament, and it was called Legal Seafood. Now, unfortunately, 2020 has closed Legal Seafood down, but it was it was a groundbreaking restaurant for seafood, seafood safety, seafood sustainability, and they had and we loved to eat there. So but it was the restaurant essentially was closed, so we called and we told them we were driving down, and we said we had just won the national debate tournament and we loved their restaurant. They stayed open for us. We were the only people in the restaurant. This probably influenced my career path for the rest of my life, for the next 30 years. We were the only people in the restaurant. It was Dr. Patterson, Roger Salt, Dr. Patterson's daughter Elizabeth, my debate partner, David Brownell, and our other team that also was an excellent debate team, Eric Kupferberg and Paul Flowers. So it was us, this huge silver trophy that we sat in one of the seats because we were too afraid to leave it in the car. And we ate tons of lobster. We had twin lobster dinners. We drank champagne, and it's one of my happiest memories of my lifetime.